Have fun crashing into the planet. With this mapping feature, can't see surface details. Yes, wouldn't that be hilarious? Oh, now it's over here. But it is on this side. I want to check to see. Tidally locked, so it doesn't. So the lighting should not have changed. It's orbiting the sun. It's tidally locked. Lighting should never change. There's a big crater down. I guess it's right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now. Just under the word signal and under the part that says cal, biological. Yeah, this is looking a little familiar. We came at it going this direction last time, I think. We didn't swear to it. Which, if that's the case, then that's probably the crater that had that weird feature I was interested in. This is no time to hotshot it. How many times do you need to die before you learn your lesson? 7. Well, I don't know. But when we were flying around that one crater, the gravity was an issue several times, where I was expecting when I would cut the engine that I would crawl to it, it would basically hit the brakes. And it didn't work that way. We're still pretty far away. But I want to see those surface features. Ooh, you see that black right there above the radar? Maybe that's what I was looking at before. See, 800 kilometers away, 300 kilometers up. This is kind of a shallow angle. And it looks like it's just shadows. Watching that drop zone. What do we got here? 450 away, 120 or 180 up. Alright, so this would be a pretty good approach angle now. Try not to die. Thanks, Scooter. Another shadow down there near the rim. All right, coming up on glide. Coming up on glide. Is it trying to surprise me? Let's pull up. Be a little extra safe. Still 14 clicks up, 15. So this is exactly what happened last time, right? I was worried about bouncing, so I stopped early and then came in. 20 seconds. Oh man, we're going 300 and something. All right, I'm going to throttle up. We're 4 clicks up. 3.5. Okay. That's what happened last time. I was accelerating and didn't notice. So, yeah. What's that shadow right there? It looks like it is a shadow though. So I've got the engine killed, but I'm pointing down and we're accelerating. So if I level off, we slow down. So this isn't even the biological zone. It's a mole. I just want to make sure it's not malignant. That's my shadow. That's what we're seeing there. I'm a groundhog. Oh, the ship is still creaking, even though we're at 100% hull. So it looks like it's going to be the same brain trees. I'm just going to have to get closer. Well, I really don't want to land over here, do I? All right. Sounds like a pinball machine. How close do you gotta get? I think that thing needs a bigger hitbox. Oh, almost had it. Oh, so close. Let's try this one right here. But it... All right. I don't really see much point in landing actually now. other than gathering materials. So another crater. I don't see anything that looks like ancient ruins or modern ruins. Yeah, there's the shadow again. A little more distinct. That doesn't look like anything, does it? Just hold still. Just hold still. Would you just hold still? I want the ship to flip over while I'm... Great. Just want to use the zoom feature here. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. All right, got a couple options. Are we ascending? Very slowly, okay. So we got a couple options. We can go back to that other crater and see what was causing those shadows. Or we could go to the big crater. Or we could do both. We're already not mass locked? All right. Let's see, we got a 7% inclination. If we roll and do a 7% inclination, all right, we're not losing altitude. So it's not an aerodynamic issue. Which is one thing I was worried about. Oh, okay, let's see. Hello, Kiefer. Say hi. Have class in 5 minutes. You do keep busy. Oh, you missed it. I died earlier and lost hundreds of hours worth of exploration data. So it was really tear worthy. I managed to keep it together. I don't know. It was sad though. Thanks for saying hi. Try to pay attention in class. I don't need to worry about you. You do nothing but impress me. So, at this speed, that crater over there looks pretty far away. But I think that's where I want to go. Mabuhay. I forgot you can use the composition scanner on... oh no, I didn't forget that. I did it several times. Use the composition scanner on geological formations as well. This might take a few minutes. If you need to stretch your legs, you know, refresh your drink, get a snack, pay attention to your loved ones. You know, because while it's good to tell them you love them, it's better to show them. This has been Hypocrisy with T-Ray. So bright, you can't really see a lot of the details on my instrument panel. We're definitely getting closer. Looks like there's something off that way too. Oh yeah, there's a big crater over there. And it's so far away that you can't even tell that I'm still raising the camera. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to see any details there. Can't quite see over the lip on this one. There's a shadow down there. And that is full zoom. Is that the one we just came from? So, yeah. So the big one is over the horizon. So that looks like that's just a shadow. And then that looks like that's just a shadow. Although, I don't know, it could just be that it's too far away to get details. And I don't see anything here that's terribly interesting. And I don't think that is in any way meaningful. That closer crater right there. This is a long time to not be looking at the road. You getting nervous? That looks like that's just a shadow. All right, we're over the crater. What's that right there? Just a weird feature with a shadow? Probably? Would we even be able to know that we found something if we found something? Probably show up as a contact, wouldn't it? And I'd get something that says new contact available or something like that. It's like a dam. I think it's at a certain distance that the render rules change right in the middle of it. There's that one little weird area. Is it down here? It's Area 51! Alright. Are we stable? I think we're stable. Yeah, I think what I wanted to look at was over there or over here. I have not been to a black hole. I've heard that you can go to Sagittarius A in the middle of the galaxy. So it's pretty far down on my bucket list. My Elite Dangerous bucket list. We are in a decline here, so we got to pay attention to that. But it's a shallow enough decline that I don't need to worry about it too much. Good rendering. Glad I paid the extra money for the good graphics card. Really paying off. It doesn't feel too hot. The liquid cooler, the radiator doesn't feel too hot. That looks kind of weird. Right there, center screen. I think this little dip right here looked weird from another angle. So we're gonna course correct right about here. That'll take us right over that and then towards that last weird shadow. Let's pitch up to about -5. Get back outside. Alright, nothing weird here. This, it seemed like there was a straight line here, but it's not that straight. Now it just looks like shadows. And these are shadows that we recognize from far away, which are just shadows. Those still look weird. I'm assuming as we get closer, they'll look less weird. Let's make sure we're not crashing. Pitch up a little bit. Now I've lost track of the weird looking thing. Was that it right there? That was it. So that's nothing. All right. Let's mass locked. Of course we're mass locked. Really? Oh.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Let's pitch up. because I want altitude more than distance at this point, because we're still going to want to come down at a reasonable angle. I can barely deal with the gravity at this place. I don't know if I'm ready for a black hole. And it was, I don't know, and the neutron star was kind of weird because it's so small. It's hard to tell. I had my orbital lines off, so I couldn't see the exclusion zone. But it just seems weird. We get up to about 2, cut the engine. All right, there's the big crater. And the angle of approach I need to get a glide pattern is not quite right. So we got to go backwards and then try to pitch up in time.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh wow, we got one crater on in the rim of the crater. Yeah, that is. I'm a little surprised that I wasn't more eaten up. If I hadn't had the camera on, if I hadn't been live streaming, I probably would have gone into a rage, frustration, sadness, anger, you know, that stuff. Wow, that does not look like a comfortable place to land. And that over there is probably just another shadow. Yeah, that's just a shadow. So it looks like nothing to see here. Is it cheddar? All right, so we need to figure out where we're going to go next. I mean, I got a couple things I could turn in at new growth or back in the bubble. Well, if the way this has been going, except for when I died, it hasn't really been that exciting. I guess we can head back to new growth. But I don't know if I bookmarked that. It's around here somewhere. Probably right here. should probably bookmark that because I do like that station. Let's see. Uninstall and leave a negative review. No. I don't know that I could go that far. I'm pretty good about being able to separate personal feelings from objective. Is there really an objective value for a game?
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep, it still makes me kind of angry.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, so many jumps. So many honks. So many maps. So many scans. A few landings. It's a star and a baby star. All right. I forgot to see what kind of... Oh, we're on the wrong thing. There we go. I'm pretty sure this was an M class. Wouldn't swear to it.
Fuel scooping.
And so far, I think still the most stars I've seen in a system is 5. Ooh. Yeah, so whatever's here is out by the C star. The clusters here.
System scan complete.
Checking again. Looks like our scoop is almost done. Ooh, this body is a candidate for terraforming.
Complete.
It has been mapped by someone else, but... And this is also a candidate. But we're at this star, and so that's going to be pretty far away. The things I do for Glove. Yeah, well, it would be if I had enough money to outfit a ship. I mean, I could go back to a Sidewinder and just do some easy stuff. Oh, it's so far away. There is so much to do. So Federation is red. Is that right? Yeah, it looks like we're going to go back to probably the same neutron star as before. Coal sack. Pretty ugly. So we want a red system, is that right? Zachary Hudson? I don't know how this works. Is power play different than... Fortification, undermining, upkeep, distance from HQ? Yeah, I don't know how to look at any of this. Let's see. Select an option below to change how the star systems are presented in the galaxy map. Allegiance, commodity, services, Federation. So does this leave just Federation controlled stars? Is that their symbol? It seems very far away. So like if we look at this one, Allegiance Federation. Okay, so that works. Oh, there's Sol. Or there. Oh, that's just the sector. Dumata. So I don't know what we're looking at there. Yesterday I found a system inside a bubble with 2 moons really close together. 0.1 light second separation. 30 SETI. Search for extraterrestrial intelligence? So we are here. We have only Federation controlled stars selected. Are we zoomed in enough so that we would see some? And this is the bubble area. Yeah, we're zoomed in. Wow, okay, this is confusing. So if we come back in this area, go back to here, no Federation controlled stars. Very close. Am I just doing this wrong? I think it wigged out on me. So now I don't see any. Yeah, and there should be some. There's one. I don't know. It's just too weird, I guess. Yeah, I don't know either. We appear to be doing loop-de-loops. Oh, we're orbiting destination. Why did we come here? Because it was a high metal content terraformable and we want money. Ooh, wow, that's okay. Oh, that's way too much overlap. Sheesh. maybe. Yeah, that looks about right. %41.
Surface scanned by
Oh, perfect overlap. Sorry. Maybe zoomed out too far. Yeah, but I've had that trouble. Oh, I'm missing a big chunk there. Oh, we got it anyway.
scan complete.
All right. Where are we? We're at 3. So, do we want 5 or 1? I've already forgotten. 1, I think. Yep. 1. It's the loneliest number that you ever do. Wow, we're still pretty close. The plan was that I would accelerate and make a slow turn, so as we're accelerating over time, the farther we get into the turn, the faster we're going, so we just sort of make like a big concentric loop around whatever we're close to. It's only 6 hours away. Gravity. It'll get you down. Yeah, I don't know much about power play either. I don't know if it's strictly combat or if it's mission influence related. What was that whistle for? It's coming right at us. We get to about 0.3, 0.2, somewhere in there. I'm not sure exactly where the break is for when you're close and too fast. And I think we were at 0.28 at that point. And we get 6 probes. Ooh. That went very far around. All right, let's see here. we'll see what happens. So close. And there we have it.
Surface scan complete.
Next jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Org. It's supposed to be like how players can interact with factions and grow them, but the bubble hasn't changed much since the beginning. Well, I know the people that are... There was a theory and some player efforts. Is it the Dark Wheel? And then some like mythical world or organization, begins with an R, Raz, I don't know.
Fuel scooping.
It's kind of a big deal, but I don't remember that much about it. But one of the ideas was that the faction that is associated with that lore, they were trying to increase the influence in their sectors and try to move their influence towards this one particular place that fits a certain description, like a system with 7 planets and the 7th planet is ringed or something like that. And I don't know. What we got here? This is a water world. I should probably map that when we find it.
Fuel scooping complete.
That's going to be asteroid clusters, so there we go. I'm starting to get hungry. We have to wrap this up. I feel like I do want to make it back to new growth, though. There's our water world. Oh, something's moving. (93.8% oxygen? How does it not catch on fire? 0.59 Gs? 0.2 Earth masses? Wow, we still got 4 to go. Oh, there's 2 there.
System scan complete.
Let's get out of here. Let's see what we came up with. Details, details, details. Candidate for terraform. All right, well, I think I'll map. Wow, a 3rd one. And it hasn't been mapped yet. So, okay, but I don't think anything had geological low feature location. stuff. Not that I'm terribly worried about it. So we'll map these 3 and then I'm going to call it a day. How many jumps do we have left? 7? Alright. I'll map these 3 and then I'm not stopping anywhere else. And we'll head back to Pencil. Oh, it would be far away too, wouldn't it? Because it's at the 2nd star. If we look at the orrery... Yeah, so we are over here. Why is that one? Oh no, we're here. Why are we here? I guess this is where we were scooping. I figured we'd be closer. So that's where we're heading. And I don't think this updates while we're in this map. Looks the same. No, I don't even see us. Oh, did we drive right by it? No, we didn't. Thing is funky like cold Medina. We're all just floating. I think that was about 0.25 when that reached close enough. 6 probes. That really overly worried about the efficiency bonus. And that should leave us a blank spot in the front. And that should put us over.
Surface scan complete.
Complete. Alright. Are we at 5? Of course we are. 0.22 light seconds. So 5, 4, and 6. I already forgot. So 5, 6, and 7. Come on, let's show some giddy up. We haven't even hit light speed yet. Okay, there we go. Seems a strange thing to complain about. Going so slow, I haven't even hit light speed yet. Oh. Hutton Orbital. They give out a free anaconda? That can't be... What? What's the catch? I've thought about getting an anaconda. Can you still get that huge jump? You get a good, nice, good jump range with a pretty big fuel tank, so you still have your, good overall range. And lots of slots for modules. So I thought about, do I want to get an anaconda? But they're, bigger, so more massive, harder to maneuver. They require a bigger landing pad, so I don't even know if they can enter stations. I suspect they can if a beluga can. Six probes. Is that 5 launched? Oh, I don't know where that first one went. There might be a lot of overlap between the first and the third one. $83, so my best bet is probably just try to park it right here in the front. Wouldn't it be something if for the front side you could actually aim where you wanted it to land and it landed there? That was about where I wanted it. Looking good. Planet 7. There it is. Giddy up. Looks like it's right behind us. Hutton Orbital. That's pretty good. I put the system in where that I was talking about that planet with the big ring, and I did a Google search on it. And even though 5 hours ago, yeah, I shared that on Reddit, and it's the first hit on Google. I've never been the first hit on Google. It's a proud moment. All right. Hutton Orbital. I survived Elite's most grueling and boring rite of passage. Hutton Orbital outpost located in the Alpha Centauri system. It orbits Eden, which orbits the star Proxima Centauri. Hutton Orbital is notorious for being extremely far from the system's hyperspace jump arrival point at Alpha Centauri. Distance of 6 million light seconds. Jeez. 0.22 light years. It takes about an hour and a half at full throttle to get to Hutton Orbital from the arrival point. Hutton Orbital is the home of 2 rare commodities, Centauri Megagen and Hutton Mug. Outfitting. Notes. There was a community vote for a new rare item, the Hutton Mug, which, hey, hold still, which was submitted and won. This led to the community goal to ship scrap to Hutton Orbital. Ship is a verb there, it kind of threw me off. To Hutton Orbital to start production. It was a success in spite of a player-instigated blockade. Hutton Orbital has a counterpart in Eol Procol Centauri in the Colonia region named Hutton Moon. However, Hutton Moon is only 35.27 light seconds away from the arrival star. There's a well-known joke that players can get a free anaconda by simply visiting Hutton Orbital. This is impossible, as Hutton Orbital has no large landing ports or shipyard. The joke is aimed at inexperienced players who try to get them to embark on the lengthy journey to Hutton Orbital and waste their time? Well, I knew there had to be a catch, but worse, it was cake. The cake is a lie. Let's see. They can enter stations with mail slots, but not the smaller type stations. Oh, so like the ones that are just like gantries and look like a bunch of scaffolding. Well, I am an inexperienced player. I should have believed you, right? This would be a good way to end the show, but I'm not ready yet. Guess it's not going to get lit much better than that. Should I turn my headlights on? Did that help? I don't know either. Maybe if we... Whoa! Nebula. I don't know that I'll use that, but... And I can't reverse the angle because I won't get the planet. Because it's actually a lot farther away than it looks. Oh! Worked a little bit. But now I'm not lit, and the planet is. So this is a complete waste of time. Let's see. Which way is... I don't see the streaks that normally indicate which way you're going. So, alright, that looks like that's the trailing edge. That's a 45-degree angle. I mean, a 90-degree angle. I thought that would have had less coverage, less overlap. Wish you could adjust this camera. But wow. We already got 45% with that much overlap on 2 probes. I forgot to say you should go there in a large ship. That way you can't even land to get the mug. What do you do with the mug, I wonder? Can you put it on your console? Probably right about... I think that's going to have too much overlap. We'll see. Yes, because they trust their friends. Have you no shame? Let's see, where do we want that? We want it probably right about there, I guess. $81, so as long as I don't get too much overlap, that should do the trick. Alright, let's head back to... pull away from the planet first. Let's head back to New Growth and then we'll call it a day. How many jumps do we have? 7. Neutron star coming up. Oh, gee, I don't know, Jimmy. Not that kind of neutron. You almost deserve one for making the trip. Players blockaded it to prevent other players from getting it. Then why wouldn't you just go in solo mode? Let's point away so that we can... because that thing's closer than it looks. System scan complete. That is a... I guess it looks blue because of the proximity to the neutron star. Still, it's rather impressive. It's the home planet of the Blue Man Group. Alright, so that's where we're going. I've lost track of the neutron star. The shine ought to give it away. Whoa! Holy crap! How did we get so close? Were we being sucked in by the gravity?
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I think we got kicked out early. And now I need to move away from it because I don't trust myself to turn back to the right place. Wow, we definitely... Feels like I'm turning the right way. Actually, I can tell by my radar. There we go. Oh, geez. I think it's scary. Oh, do I have orbital lines on? I don't know. I don't want to go into the menu to change it. Oh, what the heck? I screwed up again. I can't tell which way is which. There we go. I can deal with this. We're really not in it yet. There we go. Alright, supercharged. We're out. Yeah, just like there's a loop of shame, is there a term for when you have to enter the jet cone twice? We are going 176 light years. Engage. It's a free mug. The free mug is a unique item. I think it's just a commodity. Oh, wow. So you got to carry it in your cargo? The Hutton Mug. Delivered over vast distances by those in search of a profit, the Hutton Mug is only sold to commanders who make the painfully long journey to Hutton Orbital. Made from the salvaged frameshift drive plates of ships that ran out of fuel before reaching the station. This is purely a vanity item commemorating the epic journey. Its value lies in its rarity and the latent frameshift engines keeping your drink that little bit warmer for the long journey. It is a rare commodity. Members have created songs dedicated to the Hutton Mug. I don't know. I mean, if you could put it on your dashboard, that would be something.
Fuel scooping.
What's that? Is that a water world? Ah! So there's a water world in this system, and I'm not going to stop to map it. And there's at least, is that one or two things? It looks like two things. Three things maybe behind the star. Scoop, 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 scoop over, scoop, scoop, scoop over. Oh, there it is.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, like a quasar. I think that's what you mean. So like they have the jet cones going out each side, but they're also rotating on another axis. So the jet cones are spinning like a pinwheel. I hate to try to supercharge off of that.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think we'll have 5 jumps after this. Engage? We hardly know each other. That was such low-hanging fruit, I don't know how I've managed to avoid it this long.
Fuel
17? It looks like they're all down in this range. Look like a high metal content.
fuel scooping complete.
And they have quasars in this game?
System scan complete.
And then out of curiosity, it's easier if you do it from the outside in. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Kind of have my hopes up for that one. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, there's a body terraformable. Interesting. Nitrogen atmosphere. No geologicals. All right, let's get out of here. Because I really just don't want to take the time.
Drive charging.
Class M coming up. I think that's how quasars work. But I don't
3.
know if they're neutron stars or just something else. I haven't thought about quasars in a long time. There was an interesting proposition that quasars could be used for interstellar mapping because the rotational periods are fairly unique, if not entirely unique, and fairly stable over long periods of time. So, oh, one gas giant? I thought there were...
System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
I guess it's mostly stars. Okay. So, based on their pulse period, it would be like the quartz vibration of a watch, except quartz is fairly consistent across quartz crystals, whereas quasars would each have a slightly different rotational period, pulse period. And so by knowing what all the pulse periods are, you detect a quasar pulse. You measure its pulse period. You identify which quasar it is. Find another quasar. Measure its pulse period. Identify which quasar it is. And I think you only need 3. You might need 4. And then you can triangulate your exact position in the galaxy. Yeah, because if you have 2, by knowing your distance to each one, yeah, I think that creates like a circle in space, and you could be anywhere on that circle. Although if you were on one side of both of them, yeah, it would still be a circle because you, yeah, I can give myself a headache.
Frameshift drive charging.
Class K coming up. Let's see. There's an event, I'm not sure if it's still ongoing, where you can earn a free Thargoid bobblehead, but you need to trade for Thargoid hearts. I know there's something going on where you're supposed to collect Thargoid hearts, and I can't remember what it was for. I'm going to try to trade with someone for a Thargoid heart when I'm done with unlocking engineers in the bubble. I don't know if it was quasars, but I heard that too would be the easiest measure accurate distance.
Distance scan complete.
Yeah, well, based on the intensity.
Fuel scooping.
So yeah, you could probably tell. Well, it's there, so you know which direction it is, and you would also have the intensity recorded, or like the brightness, if you will. But that would probably vary based on, so like if it was tumbling right at you, the pulses would seem brighter or more intense than if it was like at a 45-degree angle. And if it was 90-degree angle, I don't know if you'd even be able to tell that it was a quasar. I don't think the pulse would be there. And I think the rotational period is slow enough that you wouldn't have any trouble, that like a 45-degree and a head-on would not be different enough to really throw off your measurement. Then I suppose with precise enough instruments that you could tell how far off you were from its rotation. And I'm just speculating at this point. Actually, before this point.
Frameshift drive charging.
Class M, I forgot to see how many. 2. So presumably this one and one more.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But if you had that capacity, it would be pretty hard to get lost in space. Whoosh. Fuel
Scooping.
Ooh, got some gas giants somewhere around here. There's a couple that are occluded by the star. Huh. What is this? That's got to be a glitch. Alright, well, something's over here. That's weird. Oh, is it a... Oh!
Fuel scooping complete.
Salvage. Zero threat. It's half tempting. Half tempting. I forgot those existed. I've been out of civilization for so long. I should probably turn this back up here. Too difficult for me to understand the article, but it says it works with strongly lensed quasars. I can't read. So probably they're light bending around other stuff. Ooh. Yeah, that's just another layer of weirdness. Highly likely. This was also highly likely. There's something else here. There it is. Gas giant right in the middle. There's something right here. Looks like it's only one thing though. And we're missing 4 items, only one of which appears to be behind here, but that could be... If it's a gas giant, doesn't appear to be. Appears to be an icy body. So... Oh, what's this? Is this something? Or is it just a... There's something. So it's not on the orbital elliptical with the rest of them. Let's follow that, but I bet it's unique. All the way back around to 5. And then across. I don't know. I don't care enough. So we're just going to get out of here. Is that an unknown? No. I suppose that's another option. Well, that's actually what I thought we could do, would be just pick an unknown and point at it. So that's probably a gas giant. But in mere defiance, I'm going to leave.
Drive charging.
And this is our last stop? Yep. 1. I thought you were supposed to get like some sort of fanfare when you reach your destination.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I thought there were... This can't be our destination. Oh, much. I hate when I do that. So that's where we are. All right, so if we do this, and nope. If we do this, and we population minimum that. It's going to fade out a lot of things. That's enough. There's Pencil Nebula. And this appears to be a little brighter than everything around it. If I can... So... Alright, so it has a population, and it has new growth, which, alright, so this is where we want to go. Huh. I should have bookmarked it too. Be easier to delete than try to figure it out again later. All right, moving on. I already honked.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many jumps? 2? T stands for Thomas. Sometimes my mom calls me that when I'm in trouble.
3, 2, 1.
But for years, people have called me T-Ray. And I like it because it's unique enough that when someone says T-Ray broke the thing, everyone knows who who they're talking about. So I can't get away with anything. So it keeps me honest. And that's my whole motive. Not really, but... 14.
Fuel scooping.
It all starts because when I went in the military... It's kind of slow, but whatever. Everyone called me Ray, you know, because that's what you do. And it was on my name tag, and there were even times when people had been calling me Ray for quite some time, and then it dawned on them that, oh, Ray's your last name. Yes, Ray's my last name. And so I just went by, oh, what was that? Geological. So Ray was my name for a long time. What was that? No. And then I got this one job where this other guy came in, and his first name was Ray. So, you know, we could have called him by his last name, but his last name was Van den Breihoff. And That's just too many syllables. It's you can't ask people to, So I was wearing a name tag at the time, which, everyone had first initial last name, which should answer that question.
System scan complete.
So people started calling me T-Ray. Actually, I think Yenny started it. Yenny Garcia. She was cool. All right. What did I want? I want to look at the system map. So since then, and that would have been 92, 93, 94, 95. Holy crap, when was that? Probably around 94, 95. So since around then, it's been T-Ray. All right. We moved on. Tommy's Ledge, PI.
Frameshift drive charging.
So that was the long answer to your very short question. Hopefully I didn't, overkill.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Whoosh! No music? Alright. I guess it wasn't that epic of a journey. Everybody loves Raymond. Yeah, he kind of retired after that TV show. But he started going after... Oh, yeah, that's the one. This one, if no other, has biologicals on it, and I didn't know how to scan those last time I was here. As does that one. So, and does that one. So on the next show, I will probably be visiting those planets in this system to scan biologicals, if nothing else. One contact lost. Oh, it's probably like a salvage. We got 11 of 16. We're also pretty close to the sun. Whoa, hold still. There's one. Oh, that's probably salvage. Yeah, that's salvage. Convoy dispersal pattern. Encoded emissions. That's tempting. How long was that one have left on it? 11 minutes? Yeah, I haven't done any of those salvage things in a while. 13 of 16. There's something here. It's probably right in here. Something there. It's probably that. And the last one.
System scan complete.
I can't believe I hadn't scanned it. Oh, because I can't turn it in here. So I probably scanned this system, landed, couldn't turn it in here, and then went off on my merry way. Came back, and I would have lost that information when I died. So, okay, is there a terraformable planet? Is that why new growth is here? So I'll probably log out at the station, but we're going to end the show in orbit around that planet, assuming it doesn't take 10 years to get there. So weird seeing other ships. I think that's the way those typically work, TV shows. Your contract is based on a certain amount per shows, and then since he was a writer, and I think by the end, producer, executive producer, showrunner, creator, he probably got a pretty good royalty deal as well. I think the actors only get a limited, not very lucrative, typically, deal with royalties, so that like they only get paid like the first 5 times. But that's probably changed a lot over the years since TV syndication and online streaming services, and there's so many more outlets. That was back when, actually before and during, home cassette, video cassette was a thing. 1.7 million per episode from 2013 to 2015. Yeah, I probably could have retired. And that's probably just his acting salary. Maybe not. But like the Friends people, they were getting, I think, over $1 million an episode as well. And there were 7 of them. One-legged courtesan. All right. Well, this is where I'm calling it a day. Appreciate you guys being there. Elpie. Oh, that crash. Anyone know a good therapist? So, where did that smoke come from? That guy, probably? Did he just bounce off the planet? What's going on here? The exclusion zone? I wonder if I'm going to get interdicted. That would be embarrassing. Anyway, we'll probably check out those biologicals on the next episode. Like, subscribe, follow, do the things. Share. Because all those things are good for discovery. Actually, the Twitch follow doesn't help you get discovered at all. I don't think it does. I think it just allows anyone who is interested in a channel to find it, and when it shows up on the side border when you come back, help you find the same streamer again. So It's not in, you know, it's not nothing. But yeah, if you wanted to help a channel get discovered, share a link on some other social media platform, text message, whatever. Ooh, pretty. All right, well, hope to see you next time. It's always more fun when you're here. Till then, be well. Yeah, I'm pretty well hungry. All right, we'll see you then.